Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So let us start our new topic, tourism and history. Okay, now before we start our topic, let us discuss something about tourism. Now, what is tourism? Uh, Now, point which we are going to discuss. These are the tourism in past, types of tourism, development of tourism, conservation and preservation of historical places, professional opportunities in the tourism and hospitality industry. Okay, so now first we'll discuss tourism in the past. Okay, as we all know, traveling from one place to another place is uh, is took place in India from many years. Okay, my voice is audible to everyone. Okay, so yes, very good. So, the tradition of traveling from one place to another place is one place to another place is very useful in India. Previously, people used to travel for different purposes, for pilgrimage, for getting knowledge. We have seen in the television shows that previously the students have to walk miles to miles to get the knowledge, to get the good guru. Okay, so this is very we can say common. Yes, to adopt very good Sanskriti, to adopt new thing also. So it is very common in India from many years ago only with our ancient time. Okay, now you can get the example of Buddhist also. Okay, they used to travel. They are ordered by their uh, by the Gautam Buddha that they have to travel continuously. They cannot stop at one place. Yes, that those monks, they cannot stop at one place. They have to travel continuously. Okay. Not only this, there are many scholars of the Maharashtra also. They used to travel from one place to another. For example, Sant Namdev, then Eknath, and some other places also. That is Guru Nanak. Some other people from other places. For example, Guru Nanak. Yes, Chinese monks also used to travel from one place to another. The very well-known Chinese monk is Yuan Shuang. Okay, Yuan Shuang traveled in India in 630 BC. Okay, yes, very good, students. Means you know a lots of thing about tourism. Okay, so now let us discuss what is the concept of tourism. What the tourism mean? Okay, tourism can be defined as traveling to visit a place in a distant region for a specific reason. Okay, for some specific purpose. We travel from one place to another for specific purpose is called as tourism. Okay, it is now we will discuss one important person from the 19th century who is Thomas Cook. Okay, Thomas Cook organized a trip by railway from Leicester to Loughborough for about 600 people. Okay, he used a train. You can see the train. Okay, he organized a trip by train, and slowly and gradually this tourism goes on increasing, and now we use to travel from one place to another place for different purposes. Okay, now we will discuss the types of tourism. But before that, I have to discuss some important person. Now you know who is a Benjamin. Benjamin was a well-known European tourist discoverer who discover many things when he traveled at places like France, Germany, Italy. Okay, not only this, when he was traveling, he maintained a diary too. In that diary, he used to mention all the important things which he come across. Okay, then the second important person was the Marco Polo. Now, what he has done, he in 13th introduced Asia and China for 17 years. Okay, he introduced the Asia to the Europe, and he stayed in China for 17 years. Yeah, he was Italian traveler, very good student. Okay, now he also wrote about the culture, the social life of the Asia, and different thing, whatever he noticed over there. Then Ibn Battuta is also a very important person. He belongs to the 14th century. Okay, he traveled twice on the same route. Okay, and not only this, he's trying to understand the medieval history and social life. Okay, he tried to understand the medieval history and social life. He especially visit to the Islamic world. Okay, and he note down all these things in his diary. Okay, then the one more important person to whom I want to discuss, that is a great cartographer, that is Gerardus Mercator. Okay, he created a world map and a globe of the earth. Okay, and because of his work, it is very it creates a we can say an opportunity to travel different places, because now we got the map and globe. Okay, now we will I hope everything is clear till that. There is no doubt. Can we proceed? Okay, so now the next point we are going to discuss is types of tourism. Okay, now uh, now in present scenario, that different types of tourism has emerged. Okay, uh, now what they have different purposes. We travel from one place to another for different purposes. As we travel for different purposes, we name those tourism at different things. For example, local and interstate tourism, international tourism, geographical tourism, historical tourism. Then after that, health tourism, agro-tourism, uh, uh, sports tourism, okay, all these are the different types of tourism which occur in present situation. Okay, now first, before we discuss all this thing, now let us discuss how these places, the places of different region get known to the world. Okay, the very important thing is the our mass media. Mass media is very important thing. Because of that, the different places get known to the different part of the world. Even the remote areas are get known to the different parts of the world. Okay, now as there are different people want to travel to different region, so even the minute things also people want to travel. Okay, now the tourism has changed its way. We can say that people not only wants to travel to the historical monuments or geographical region, but they also want to travel the pristine jungle. Okay, the jungle, uh, yes, forest that the which is in original state. Pristine in the sense that is uncorrupted. Jungles which are uncorrupted, which are on its original state. People wants to travel all these areas. Okay, so now we will discuss the types of tourism. First, we will discuss the local and interstate tourism. Now, from the name only, we can understand that what is local and interstate tourism. Local and interstate tourism is this tourism is within the country. Okay, as this tourism is within the country, there is no problem of the language. Okay, right. And there is no difficulty in changing the currency and documents. Okay, in India we can travel from one place to another place. It is not necessary to need visa and passports, right? We can travel without anybody's permission from one place to another place. So it is uh, it is very easy, and it is not only this, it provides the many different ideas or to the people of different region. Okay, now the next is the international tourism. Now international tourism, from the name only we understand that international tourism is talks about a type of tourism where one person has to visit from one place to another. Okay, now as you want to visit from one place to another, it is obviously that they need something that is called as permission. They need permission from the uh, mm, other country. Then only they are allowed to the other nations. Okay, that is called as visa. Visa is a kind of permission which is allowed by the different nation to the people. Okay, I'm audible to everyone. Is my voice is breaking? No? Okay. So might be there is an issue with your network, beta. Just check it out. Okay. Now we were discussing the international tourism. Now international tourism get more flourished because of the aviation. Now, what is aviation? The design of the aircraft is called as aviation. So those who are making, because of this aircraft, air airways, then not only airways but also the roadways, waterways, these all are playing a very important role in the international tourism. Okay, but if you want to travel from one region of the world to another very fastly, so we use the aircraft. So aviation plays a very important role in international tourism. Now, why people wants to travel from one region to another? Okay, what could be the reason? Yes, anybody can give me some points why one wants to travel from one nation to another nation. Okay, migration for what, beta? That migration means what? To travel from one place to another. Yes, very good. Trade. Yes. Okay, job, education, meetings. Very good. Very good. Very nice, students. So now this travel from one region to another region, or one nation to another place, for the relaxation, for the studies, it can be for sightseeing. We want to see the places of different regions, so that for that also we want to travel from one place to another. And yes, some students given a very nice answer for seminars and meetings. Okay, yes, to see its beauty and knowledge. Very good. Now we will discuss our next type of tourism, that is historical tourism. Now from the name only we can understand what is historical tourism. A tourism which talks about something related to history. Means we used to move some historical places to see the historical monuments, caves, forts. Right, very nice, students. Yashasvi, Khushi, Pratham, very nice, students. Okay, so these are the some places, historical things which attract tourists to travel over there, and that is why a new term emerged in a society that is called as historical tourism. Okay, now now we can get uh, we get some one of the very great example, that is Gopal Nilkant Dandekar. He was a he was a renowned Marathi writer. Now, whenever he want to write something, he used to travel some historical places, okay, and then he used to write. Okay, now why he is doing that? Because once a person visit to some place, so he get more understanding of that area. Okay, then uh, uh, after that, what happened? Whenever he write, he just not the statement is not give a glimpse of vague. It gives a reality, a sense of reality, because the person is already visited to that place and he knows everything, and he write the detailed information about that. So it is very important that if you want to write about some place, so you should visit that place first, then only you are able to write a very good writing. Okay, now what is geographic tourism? Now from the name only we can understand geographic tourism, which talks about some geographical locations. Okay, now some people like to see the waterfall. Yes, the valleys of the flowers, we can see that in Uttarakhand, it is very famous. Okay, so people want to see the natural beauty, and because of that they want to explore to the geographical border, and they used to move from one place to another to see all these geographical things. Okay, I hope all of you understood this much. There is no doubt in this 4 point. Okay, now our next, that is health tourism. From the name only we can understand this kind of tourism is talking about something which is related to health. Okay, when people uh, travel from one place to another, so it is called as for the purpose of their health, it is called as health tourism. Okay, now it is seen that many people from the Western countries used to travel to the India. Now, why they are traveling? There are two very important reasons. The first reason is India comes in a India is a tropical country. Okay, as India is a tropical country, so it has throughout the year sunlight. Okay, so the people those who stay in the cold areas, they come to enjoy the sunlight. The next important thing is that Drishti, now I am audible to you. Just check your network beta, because from my side there is no problem. Okay, okay, now the next, the cost of treatment is very low in our country, and even though the cost of treatment is low, the standard is also good. So people want to travel in our country to get a good treatment with a very low cost. Okay, and the next very important, that is called as our heritage, Ayurveda. Very good, Sanskriti. Ayurveda and yoga. People come to India to get their treatment with the help of Ayurveda and yoga, and it is our heritage also. And yes, very good, Yashashvi, for different therapies, which yes, very good. So this make us to feel proud that our country is a country where we get the very good beta mental peace. We get the mental peace because of the very beautiful nature, then essence of yoga and Ayurveda. Okay, this all gives us feel proud, and because of that, we like to attract other people in our country. Agrotourism. Okay, now the next is the agrotourism. Now, what is agrotourism? Agrotourism is talks about something related to agriculture. Okay, yes. Now many people, now you have seen many in the geographic channel or historical channel, where they show that they used to move to different region, they contact with the rural people, and they try to know how they are cultivating their grains or the different types of crops. So person who are related to the agricultural research center, they want to know the different they want to do the different research in the field of agriculture. They needs to they travel to different places which is used for agriculture. So they used to do their activity over there, and after that they're trying to research to get related to that. And because of this research, there is a more there is a rapid changes took place in field of agriculture also. So this tourism is not only providing uh, this tourism is not only providing the knowledge to the traveler, but it also benefited to the agriculture. So this type of tourism is also very important in the development of the agriculture, as different agricultural research center and universities trying to improve the level of agriculture. Okay, so this is the agrotourism. I hope all of you understood what we have discussed. Okay. So let's move our next, that is sports tourism. Now, everyone wants sports. Very good, beta. Wait, let me complete. Then you give me example. Yes, Shri. Very good. Olympics. Now, what is sports tourism? For sports, now sports is very important in our today's life. Earlier also it was very important, but now sports get a very unique place in present scenario, and because of that many championships and different tournaments took place at different places. Okay, so sports tourism is also very important because not only the sportsmen enjoy the sports, but at the same time they travel to different tourisms. Okay, as different countries are participating, so people from different countries are coming to the at that particular place. Okay, so they travel for the purpose of the sports, so it is called as sports tourism. Okay, any doubt in that? No. Okay, now the next, tourism based on special events. Now in the 21st century, there are many events uh, commonly organized at different places. Okay, very good, very nice, Bhumi and Sanskriti. That many tournaments took place. Okay, then after that, seminars, film festivals, very good. But don't give answer from textbook. I can understand that you people are giving answer from textbook. If you want to give answer, just give by your own knowledge, what you know about the tourism based on special event. Okay, so people used to travel for the international book exhibition. Okay, then drama, yes, very good, acts for making films. Also, people are traveling, so it is also kind of special event. Okay, then one of the very important, which I would like to mention here, that many literature enthusiasts who were really, very enthusiastic to the literature, they used to come in Maharashtra to attend a very important function related to Marathi literature, that is Akhil Bharatiya Marathi Sahitya Sammel. So from these points, now we understood there are different kinds of or the types of tourism. Okay, these are the some purpose, because of that people travel to one place to another. Okay, not only this, but that some a very important point would that I want to tell you that uh, people from a particular place, they have moved to different places. Okay, but their essence or their love for that place or love for that religion make them to come to that place. So some people used to travel for the religious purpose also. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, till what we have discussed, I hope there is no doubt on in all these points. Okay. Okay, so now let us discuss our next point, that is development of tourism. Okay, now as we already discussed, the development is very important in the tourism, because if there is no develop in the transport facility, there is a no development in the accommodation standard of living of that area, so people will not come to that place. Okay, when we travel to some places, okay, we used to travel, and after that what we do, we litter that place. Okay, we put the garbage on that region. So what happened at that time? uh, when some other people will come over there, so they see, even though they see the picture, that beautiful scene, but they at the same time they see the litter on the place. And so would you like to visit that place? No, no, nobody would like to visit a place where there's a lots of garbage. So it is very important that we should avoid this. Okay, whenever we are moving to some places, so we should try to not make litter over there. Okay, we should try to clean that place. Okay, now one more important thing which I want to say, people would like to name on the walls of the some places. Okay, now might be they have some conception regarding that, if they wrote their name, so their name will be famous. But what happened because of that, that wall of that particular heritage, why I'm saying heritage, because it's heritage in the sense a thing which is with us from many years, so that heritage get vandalized. Vandalized means what? It get destroyed needlessly. Okay. So because of this vandalization and the writing over the name, all this thing creates uh, a hindrance to flourish the tourism. So it is very important that we should do the thing. We should not create a hindrance to flourish the tourism of our own region, of our own country. Uh, okay, now I am audible better to everyone. Some students are getting problem that they are, and my voice is breaking. Is my voice is clear to everyone? Okay, beta, very nice. So whatever we have discussed, yeah, all of you understood. Okay, now not only this, if people travel from one place to another, so it is very important that though the guide should be, okay, when we travel from places, there is a need of guide who can guide us to and who will show us different places. So it is very important that they should get a book related to all the things in their own language. Okay, their regional language. Then only they are able to give the information to the tourist. Okay, not only this, it will be very helpful if the taxi drivers will also know the history of the place. Okay, now what happened if taxi driver knows the historical importance of the place, then he can guide to the tourist. Okay, now all of you understood development of tourism. Okay, Now, conservation and prevention of heritage. Now, we already discussed what is heritage mean. Heritage something which is inherited from our ancestor. Okay. Uh, in India, there are many historical sites. Okay. And because of that, it talks about different information related to our ancient, modern, and medieval period. Okay. Now, in India, in chapter number 3, we already discussed that different types of heritage: cultural heritage, oral heritage, the natural heritage. Okay, these are mixed heritage also over there. So these are the different things which make people to come in our India. Yes, very good, Yashashvi. Gateway of India, Mumbai. Many people, many tourists come to see the gateway of India. Then we can get the example of Taj Mahal. Then Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus is also a tourist place. Taj Hotel, very nice, beta. Sanskriti, very good. Can I get some more examples of the heritage? Museums, just name the museum, Shruti. Some new museums. Red Fort, okay. Shivaji Ward, just complete. Qutub Minar, then Elephanta Cave, very good. Shah Minar, Golden Temple, very good, very nice. I want some new examples. Don't repeat the same examples. Gateway of India, Golden Temple, these all repeated. Nehru Planetarium, very good, beta. Om, very nice. Aryan, yes. Statue of Unity, yes. Jaipur Monkey Temple, yes, very nice. So these are the some places which attract the tourists in our country. Okay, now we already discussed that many people or the what they are doing, they are creating hindrance. How they are creating hindrance? By uh, creating the uncleanliness over there, and by writing the things on the walls of the places, tourist places. So now what is our duty? When we are moving to some places, what we have to do? We have to maintain cleanliness over there. Okay, if we maintain the cleanliness, so people will come to that place again and again. For that reason, we a new drive has started. Okay, some years before, that is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Okay, so we have to take the example of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and we have to keep our country clean. Okay, then not only this, we have to uh, keep our heritage from the vandalization. We have to protect our heritage from the vandalization, and so that historical place will attract different people. Okay. Now, I would like to give one more term, that is heritage walk. Now, what is heritage walk? When we go on a tour to a particular place, it is called as heritage walk. Okay. Now, yes, very good. Ancient sites. Now, what happened when we move to these places? We get knowledge about that place, and at the same time, uh, we there are many activities that took place over there. So we get a part of that activity. That activity also gives us knowledge, and it helps to understand that cultural site very clearly. Okay, so these are the some points we discuss about the tourism, which is very important. If we want to flourish tourism in our nation, so it is very important that we have to keep all these things. Okay, now a very important point which is a result of tourism, that is the professional opportunities. Okay, now because of the tourism, many professional opportunity also emerge. Okay, when you want to move from one place to another, so it is very important we get some important things. We have to travel. Okay, as we have to travel, there should be a guide. Okay, then we have to accommodate. For that we should have hotel. We want to eat, so there should be food industries also should be developed of that particular place. Okay, and as we are moving from one place to another, so it is very important that the tourists would like to have the food which is famous of that region. So it gives a uh, uh, profession to the food industries also. The newspaper, reference books, these are the some very important things which is developed because of the tourism. So tourism giving the employment opportunities too. Okay, with now not only this, the tourists also visit to the market. Okay, so when they visit to the market, they get some handcraft. Okay, they see the handcraft and they would like to purchase that. Okay, for example, that Rajasthan is very famous for its handicraft. Okay, so when someone visit that place, they would like to that. So it is providing that native people also to flourish their heritage. So that is heritage related to the craft. That craft is also get known to the world, and that is why people attracting towards that place and they are coming again and again to the place. Okay, uh, now we are very we know very well there are many tourist places also there in Maharashtra, and the people get attracted to that place. Okay, there are many religious places, for example, Jejuri. Then historical places, that is Ajanta and Ellora. Then hill station, very famous, Matheran. Yes, very good. Yes, Shri. Okay. There are many dams also there in India. For example, that is Koina Nagar Dam. So people used to visit all these places and they are trying to get the glimpse of the beauty of that particular place. Okay, not only this, Bilar. Okay, Bilar, it is a place at the Mahabaleshwar, which is known as a village of books. Here we can get at each house a library, which has a consistence of a Marathi literature. Okay, they have different novels and books related to the Marathi literature. So these are the some important points which we understood today about our country, which is very important for the tourism industry. So now what we have to do? We have to keep this heritage. We have to preserve all this heritage. Then only we can be known as a good citizen, and we can attract the people from the world to our country. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to now I'm going to ask you some questions and you have to answer those questions.